We are the Shark Brothers.
And this is Adventure and Wildlife. Nice.
We've always lived on the wild side, and that's why we call this place home, the Charlotte Harbor Gulf Island Coast.
In this series, we explore all the good nature found here in Florida's premier ecotourism destination, where our best side is outside.
Here we go. Go on. For area visitors and residents, the Charlotte Harbor Environmental Center provides exciting and educational field programs, introducing people of all ages to the aquatic habitats and wildlife found along the harbor's hundreds of miles of shoreline.
Chris Salmonson, a naturalist with the center, is our guide for today's tour at Ponce de Leon Park in Punta Gorda.
Charlotte Harbor is the second largest estuary in the state. So does anybody know what an estuary is? It's where saltwater and freshwater mix. So we like to describe it as where the rivers meet the sea. It's actually one of the largest completely protected estuaries in the world, Charlotte Harbor. All right, we're going to talk about a few animals here. We'll get some nets real soon, go off into the water. Horseshoe crabs. Long before there were dinosaurs, there were horseshoe crabs. They're what we call a fossil species. You can dig 10 feet down in the interior of Canada and find horseshoe crab fossils. They're quite unusual animals. They have 10 eyes, 2 compound eyes, and then simple eyes. The males have clear eyes, the females have cloudy eyes. Everybody's favorite food, scallops, clams, oysters. These are called bivalves. Anybody want to guess what bivalve means? How many wheels does a bicycle have? 2. So what do you see 2 of here? Shells. It literally means 2 shells. If you've ever been to Maryland, they claim to be the blue crab state. 7 out of 10 blue crabs in Maryland still come from the Gulf of Mexico. Peace River Seafood ships blue crabs to Maryland twice a week so that they can be the blue crab state. All right, we're moving on. Everybody's favorites, starfish. I think it's pretty obvious it's not a fish. Like seahorses, can you ride a seahorse? Of course not. Sand dollars, can you spend a sand dollar? No, it's not a dollar. So common name of starfish is still something that's used quite a bit. Although it's okay to call them sea stars too.
With all that knowledge and then some, everyone was excited to get their feet wet and see what they might find beneath the surface.
Dad, here's a baby tiny crab you didn't see yet. Mommy, I caught a crab.
I think it's a small big fish.
What is this?
Mackerel? Kitty cow. Oh yeah.
Angelina, look. Look, there he goes.
Look, he came out. Swoop.
Isn't that cool?
I got a fish. Come see the little baby marshmallow guy.
Southern puffer.
They get pretty big though, right?
Yeah.
We caught some cool stuff.
Actually, now I have some
Skillet
crabs.
fish.
Some crab.
Some baby blue crab. In probably 20 minutes, we caught, I don't know how many different species, but there's a bunch of them in there. Mostly juveniles, because that's what we find in the seagrass beds.
Wow, it does look like a snake, and it's got a little seahorse head.
And it has barnacles on it. Spent too long in one place.
Those hermit crabs don't like that.
Yeah, you can tell they're not made to walk on land. They do pretty good in the water. A hog choker and a tonguefish. See the little flounder?
It's amazing the places we were able to go and all the things we could do, learn, and share during just one day around the Charlotte Harbor Gulf Island coast.
And we barely scratched the surface. One thing's for sure, these adventures remind us of just how important it is that we continue taking care of our priceless natural resources. Not only for ourselves and today, but for our kids and their tomorrow. To view full episodes, visit adventureandwildlife.com.
We thank you for joining us, and thanks to all our special guests for sharing their knowledge and know-how.
To explore our good nature, log on to pureflorida.com for all the information you need to plan your getaway.
From the Charlotte Harbor Gulf Island coast, we are the Shark Brothers. Until next time, keep it wild.